What was the Volkswagen emissions scandal? What was the defeat device fix and terrified drivers claim Volkswagen vehicles repaired because of the diesel emissions scandal are losing acceleration and going into limp mode. The German car maker admitted millions of cars were altered to beat emissions testing. Here is everything you need to know. What was the Volkswagen emissions scandal? The German car giant admitted that 11 million vehicles were fitted with software which was used to cheat on emissions tests. This technology sensed when the car was being tested and activated equipment which reduced emissions but then turned it back up during regular on-road driving. Thousands of cars across the world were recalled when the scandal emerged in 2015, including 1.2 million UK diesel vehicles. This included 508,276 Volkswagen cars, 393,450 Audis, 131,569 Skodas, 79,838 VW commercial vehicles and 76,773 seats. In February, The Sun reported that fewer than half the affected UK vehicles had been fixed. In America, VW has agreed at £12. Earlier this year law firm Harker Sinclair submitted a case to the High Court against VW on behalf of 10,000 affected UK consumers. If the case is successful, it estimates that drivers could get around £3,000 in compensation. Those who may be affected can get details here. What was the defeat device fix? It emerged that when the cars were operating under controlled laboratory conditions which typically involved putting them on a stationary test rig, the device put the vehicle in a type of safety mode. This meant the engine ran below normal power and performance. Once on the road, the engine switched out of this test mode, reported the BBC. It is thought this was to save fuel, and boost the torque and acceleration. Researchers found that when tested driving, some cars emitted almost 40 times the permitted levels of nitrogen oxides, according to the New York Times. This pollutant that can cause emphysema, bronchitis and other respiratory diseases. What is the limp mode reported by VW drivers? After the diesel emissions scandal, Volkswagen issued a 1.2 million car recall across Britain to update engine software on their 20-litre EA189. BBC's watchdog spoke to worried drivers, who claimed their cars have been going into limp mode when a car loses power, resulting in rapid deceleration after what should have been a routine repair to remove the defeat device software. Speaking to the BBC, Kirsty Blackwell, from Wiltshire, said she was driving her VW Caddy and travelling with her children at 70 miles per hour on the motorway when her car started losing power. My children started to panic, because they didn't know what was happening. It took a lot of concentration to get the car safely off the road, with lorries thundering past in the dark, Ms. Blackwell told the BBC. Lisa Bryant-Jones, from Chepstow, also took her VW Passat in for the defeat device fix, and found that her car kept going into limp mode afterwards. On one particular occasion when she was driving with her son on a dual carriageway. MP Louise Ellman, who chaired the Transport Select Committee that questioned buses earlier this year, said, "This is simply outrageous. Volkswagen should stop denying the problem they've created and put things right." A Sun Online investigation previously revealed that some VW customers were terrified to drive after their cars lost power while driving on the motorway. Members of the Volkswagen Diesel Customer Forum, a closed Facebook group, are also seeking an explanation after their vehicles were allegedly negatively affected by the engine updates. Volkswagen response in the UK. The Volkswagen Group has implemented the technical measures in more than 720,000 vehicles and in over 5 million vehicles across Europe. To be clear, there is no systemic problem. The overwhelming majority of our customers have been fully satisfied. Implementation of the technical measures does not cause limp home mode to engage, nor does it increase the incidence of limp home mode occurring. Limp home mode is a safety feature of our, and many other, vehicles. It is activated as a precaution if a vehicle experiences a fault. Relevant authorities have confirmed that the technical measures have no adverse impact on the MPG figures, the CO2 emissions figures, engine output, maximum torque and noise of the affected vehicles. Nor does the implementation of the technical measures have a negative impact on the durability of the engine or the emission control system. Our customers are our #1 priority, and we are committed to investigating any complaints that are raised with a view to preserving customer satisfaction. If any of our customers do experience issues with their vehicle, whether or not they believe them to be related to the technical measures, they should call 080009300049.